Hello class, welcome to week 7 of this short term, 12-week term. You see that I did put up the lesson plans for week 7 through 12. Let's click on that real quick. And we're going to start here with Islam, and I explained to you why, and it's because usually historically the order would be Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, but I put Islam first because I think it's just a fascinating topic for a lot of you to study in light of what's going on in the world and just to be familiar with what Islam's about. But another real large reason is because I wanted to give you the option to visit an Islamic mosque for extra credit if you are not Muslim. If you are Muslim, that would not work for an extra credit for you at all. You'd have to contact me and we'd have to set something else up for you. But if you are interested, the service would be on Friday. There's so many local mosques to Mount Sac area, so I very much welcome you to consider that. The research topic is for week 7 to start working on that, thinking about that. There's only so many weekends left. Most of the services for the Eastern services would be on Sundays. Sikhism has a Wednesday evening service and a Sunday morning. Hinduism is pretty much Sunday mornings, except for you might have a Sunday evening option for the Hare Krishnas. Buddhism Sunday mornings. So you have a lot of research projects that are going to be zeroing in on Sundays. If you want to do the extra credit for Islam, that would be on a Friday, so Friday afternoon. Okay, so moving to here in lesson plan 8, let's open that up real quick and focus here. I have the lecture and the notes. Again, a lot of students told me that they've been listening to my audio lectures on the religion. It's really a short synopsis of what I lecture on campus, and so that would be something very valuable to you. What does the Islamic symbol mean? The star and the moon, that explains it to you there, so I'd definitely encourage you to read that. And I also had notes for you there and some music to go with that. A short introduction here, 5 misconceptions about Islam, and that was something from the Huffington Post that I thought was interesting. The main Islamic reading is here, and that's from the Pluralism website that you guys are exposed to throughout the semester. And then this one is an LA Times article looking at, from a woman's viewpoint, what it's like to be on the Hajj. And she's an Islamic woman on the Hajj. You cannot go on the Hajj unless you are a Muslim. So there are the 3 main readings, and this is the supplementary one from BBC. If you read the BBC supplementary, do post on it. Let me know what you thought about it. That can serve as extra credit. But also I want to know, did you prefer that over the Pluralism article or not? The Pluralism article reads more like a chapter out of a book, where the BBC's links to click through. So the film watching for this one, totaling 1 hour. I apologize anytime I go over. I try to make sure if I assign any film, it's no longer than 30 minutes. At the most, I think I've ever assigned 40, but 30 minutes tends to be people's attention span. This one is a 3-hour documentary. It's banned in Iran, but you have access to it on the internet here. And I'm asking you to watch 30 minutes, no more than 35 if you can. Actually, if you want to watch all of it, you're more than welcome to, but 30 to 35. But 30 is fine if you do that. And it's an introduction to the life of Muhammad. And this is an article here explaining why it's banned in Iran, if you wanted to read that. Okay, John Green, again, fun to watch always. So here's a short introduction to Islam from his crash course. This is Diane Sawyer on an ABC 5-part documentary, and I'm not assigning you all of it. So again, it's all available to you on YouTube, but I'm just assigning you this link here. And then this is a 3-minute on what the Hajj is like. So it adds up to an hour, and again, not any one film, though, is an hour viewing, so that will be something that will be easier for you to sit through. And then the post topic, okay? And I give you options here about your reaction to what you've learned about Islam, or you can actually read the Quran. And some of you have chosen the Buddhist literature, the Hindu literature. I think 1 or 2 of you chose the Sikh literature, and I very much appreciate if you, for at least one post this semester, chose a literature option. And so that would be the Quran, and that's available to you online. And then the exam question here. It's always very simple. The ideas and the life of the Prophet, the main schools of thought, and then the film watching. So it's pretty much a basic model that I follow. And let's see how much time this takes you. This lesson plan is about 3 hours. Do note that if this course was taught on campus, it would require 4.5 on-campus hours plus coursework time outside of class. So the fact is that when there's a 3-hour assignment and the exam question's about an hour, it's about 4 hours to complete everything here. And that's all very reasonable considering on campus it'd be a much more intensive course, I would argue. Okay, that's my perspective on it. Maybe you guys would challenge that, certainly. Okay, thank you very much for watching or listening, and we'll head to the topic of Western mysticism, and this lesson plan next week is really an easy, simple one for you. So you'll enjoy that. Thank you very much. Namaste. Bye-bye.